But first to the Middle East. Israeli tanks and bulldozers have entered the Palestinian-controlled city of Jenin in the northern West Bank. There is said to have been a heavy exchange of gunfire between Israeli troops and Palestinian gunmen. Israeli tanks had previously encircled Jenin in an operation which Israeli forces say was intended to prevent suicide bombers reaching Israel. Well, we can get more details now from Jerusalem and our correspondent Caroline Hawley. Caroline, is this just coincidental to the events in the United States?
Very hard to say. We have no word from the Israeli army about why they've decided to go into Jenin now, some 24 hours after they encircled the town, blocking all the roads in and out of it, saying that they wanted to prevent further suicide bombers coming out of Jenin after an Israeli Arab who was responsible for a suicide bombing attack in Israel on Sunday was accused by the Israelis of hiding in the town.
Has there been any word from the Israeli authorities as to who they think will have been responsible for the outrage in the United States?
No, there hasn't at the moment. What the Israelis are saying is that the attacks in the United States prove the need for an international war against terrorism, and they are prepared to help fight it. They say, we understand that the CIA has already contacted Israeli intelligence officials and are asking for their help in tracking down the perpetrators. Israeli rescue teams are also, we understand, being dispatched to the United States, and Israelis are giving blood. There is a very strong identification here in Israel with the American victims of this attack.
As for the Palestinian community, one wonders which was the true reaction, the people who were seen clapping and cheering in part of Jerusalem, or the reaction of Yasser Arafat, who was visibly shocked.
He was visibly shocked. Very, very strong condemnation from him. But as you say, there were some Palestinians celebrating, giving out sweets and shooting into the air, traditional signs of celebration here. But I was in East Jerusalem late last night, and people there were really shaking their heads in disbelief, saying that it was a terrible thing. And we know that the Palestinian Authority is very upset with these demonstrations of celebration and tried to prevent them. I think there is a sense among the Palestinians that that this is a terrible thing. There's also, though, a lot of anger, both among the Palestinians and across the Arab world, against the United States for its support for Israel during the current conflict here. And Palestinians are accusing the Americans of providing the Israelis with the weapons to attack them. So I think there's a lot of anger at the United States, but I don't think that translates across the board into support for this, although we have seen some celebrations of the attacks.
There must be a certain amount of concern about possible retaliation as well, because the only claim that there has been so far for this has been allegedly on behalf of a Palestinian group.
That's right. It was a call, an anonymous call made to an Arab station in the name of the DFLP, a Palestinian group. It was very, very quickly denied, but certainly attention has focused on the Middle East, that's right. But other groups as well have disassociated themselves. Islamic Jihad and Hamas, militant groups fighting the Israeli occupation and fighting Israel with suicide bombings inside Israel. Both say that, that this kind of attack is the result of American policy towards the Middle East, but they have disassociated themselves from it. But Israel is now on a high state of alert. We understand that land borders have been closed. The Israeli authorities have ordered that no foreign plane should fly in or out of the country, and the Red Cross also, the Israeli Red Cross is on, or it's actually the Red Star here is on a high state of alert.
Caroline Hawley in Jerusalem, thank you very much.